Dr. Al Guitars and Kazoo Theory Shop. Here in the shop today with another episode of Guitars and Gardening. We look at some guitars, we look at some gardening, we have a good old time. Today I want to talk to you about something we do in our business that's just as important as making product, and that is merchandising and marketing. Then we're going to pop out to the porch. There's another unwanted visitor in the little pond out there, and this time he's a little bit bigger. We're going to see if we can net him up and get him out. So let's get to it. So people say to me all the time, you know what, you get to do whatever you want. You don't have to go into a job. They don't want me to tell you what you do, blah, 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 blah. You know who the worst boss in the entire world is? Me. I give myself a harder time than anybody could give anybody out there. I got the ingredients for 1,000 instruments here behind me. But you know what? I got to get up and I'll make something. I'm like, nah, I don't like that. Nah. And so you got to work through it. And one of the hardest things that I deal with all the time trying to sell to the customer. Now, online sales are easy. You post your stuff up, you take some nice little pictures, you post them on there, you keep the website, and you go, and it's great. But let me tell you what's really hard. You go out to a festival, you go out to a market, you put up a booth, and you create this little tiny store. And it's like trapping an animal. You know, the customer's a weird creature. He's real skeptical. He's creepy. He's coming in, he's skittish. And we have, with a force field right there in the front, the entrance to the booth, and he's in, it's like, and he comes up, and it's got to look good. We deal with a lot of sight and sound. We're dealing with the senses there, and, that's, 99% of it all the time. He's got to see something. He hears something. He goes over, and he doesn't like the way it looks. He runs away. And then, sometimes we lure somebody in, and they get one foot in the door, and oh no, we scared him and he runs away. So you gotta have the right bait. It's gotta be presented well. It's like setting a trap for an animal. They come in, they walk in the booth, they feel comfortable, they start to snack, and wham! We got him! We got him, and we're not gonna let him go until he buys something! Okay, that may have been like a little bit over the top. But anyway, today I wanted to show you a little bit about what I do to prep out some marketing stuff out here. I found some pieces that were being thrown away by another business, some really cool display pieces, and we're going to get those display pieces together and make them look really cool and display some product so that your little eyeballs go, ooh, 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 and you buy something next time you're in the booth. So let's get to it. Alright, so here we are outside the shop. I have these great display racks. Most of them were in pieces, but all the parts are here. They've been thrown in a dumpster behind the business. We're going to take these display racks and we're going to use them for some great merchandising, because what I told you before, our biggest challenge is merchandising and marketing. We got to have some really good looking stuff and display things really well so your eye is drawn in and say, hey, I need that. I'm not leaving without that. So we're going to take these, put them together. They had all their pieces and everything, the great hooks and stuff. We're going to use some plywood and we're going to use some signage and get them all fixed up. This is going to be a handbag rack. This is going to be a kazoo rack. So we're going to clip right along in some time lapse and see what we can get done. So there you go, folks. I think we did pretty good for 2 dumpster finds. We got everything wiped down, repaired, put it back together. You may have seen me using zip ties in the video, and I saw a guy at a festival put his whole display system together with zip ties. It was so strong and sturdy. I was like, man, I gotta do that. And we use that all the time. It enables us to put together stuff quickly, and then we can quickly take it apart, and it stacks flat in the van, gives a lot more space in the vehicle. You'll see that this one here, it doesn't have a wood panel on the back. It's got a nice vintage sign on the top, but this enables Lori to hang bags on both sides, so she has 8 different hooks that she can display bags on. And in this one here, I wanted something that really made the box of the kazoos pop, and so I put this wood panel on here that has our secret barnwood in a bottle finish, and I think it's going to display the kazoos really well. I have my friends down at Copy Print Warehouse, old Eugene. He's printing us up a sign that'll look a little bit like this. Is it there? Did it show up? Okay, there it is. But, you know, this is all great, but you really want to know what the unwanted visitor is in the pond, so let's go check it out. All right, so we're out on the porch, and we had a frog move in this pond a while back, and Lori and I spent about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours yesterday cleaning this pond out, all the tadpoles and everything. We cleaned all the plants, and we found that there were about 30 baby fish in here. Well, we're trying to get them up and growing, and we don't want the frog to be laying any more eggs, and no more tadpoles in here. So I'm going to see if I can take these 2 nets and catch the frog. So this ought to be fun. And there he is, not too hard of a catch. He slipped right out the back. I scooped him up in the net, and we're going to take him with his tadpole friends down to the creek. So here we go. All right, so here we are down at the creek here. A whole lots of frogs living here. This is where we dropped all the tadpoles yesterday. You might see a few of them swimming around, and we're going to drop this fella off. So let's see what we got here. He'll probably jump right out. Can we get him out of there? There he goes. Into the hole. Excellent. See you later. Get rid of the rest of these tadpoles. Well, we talked about the marketing, we talked about the merchandising, and we hauled off a frog to the creek. So this has been another episode of Guitars and Gardening, www.blackowlguitars.com. Thanks.